Hey guys, welcome to American Beer TV, and we've got a couple really great beers for you today. We're going to do a horizontal tasting of two different beers. What do we got?
We have a collaborative effort of Cigar City Brewing Company out of Florida and the Bruery out of right here, Southern California.
Exactly.
So this is Dos Costas Este,
right.
So which
Dos
is
Costas
the East
Este.
Coast. So.
Yeah. So I believe yes.
So they did Maroon Acidife was brewed at the brewery here in Southern California.
Yeah.
And these were brewed at
Cigar City. That's why we're difficult to get a hold of.
So there's 3 of these beers, and we only have 2 of them, unfortunately.
Basically, it's the same beer. It's a saison made with coriander, ginger, sweet orange peel, and then they've aged them on wood.
December 11th.
You did see.
We were trying to find a born on date. We were suspecting that they brewed these at like end of November, but it said December.
Yeah, cool. And so they aged one on cedar wood, they aged one on grapefruit wood spirals, lemon wood spirals. And so we've got the grapefruit and the lemon wood spirals. So let's crack these open and get into them. Whoa!
Here.
Oh my goodness.
No, this one.
Whoa!
Just super active. Whoa,
yeah.
Crazy.
That's the most active I've ever seen on a
That's like popping bottles.
That's
here
crazy.
On American Beer TV.
If that one had been
outside,
let's
get ready for this one.
Yeah, here,
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll pop it. No.
Oh, there we go. That's cool.
It's regular. No, this is normal.
Yeah, that one's good. Okay, cool. I mean, you can see in color they're really close, except that the one in the brewery glass is a little hazier because obviously all the sediment got kicked up. So that was pretty crazy. So okay.
All right, let's get into the nose.
Let's get into they smell great.
Man.
Whoa.
Beautiful saison, man.
There's
earthy,
some definite
floral,
earthy. There's some definite
spicy.
funk in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sharpness, a crispness. This one.
Oh wow.
Very different.
Yeah, it's different.
Huh.
The lemon has a little more perfumey.
Yeah, it does. A little more perfumey, not as earthy as the grapefruit would. But nice. Let's get into it and drink it. Here, let's start with the grapefruit wood first.
Yeah, grapefruit. The carbonation level actually isn't too bad.
No, it died down a bit. It is really tart, but it's really nice and really refreshing. Really nice.
I'm trying to pick up the wood characteristics.
There's a sharp tanginess to it, in addition to it being tart. That is really nice. There's a wonderful malt profile in there.
Awesome beer.
That's an amazing beer. That is a great saison. Tons of that funky yeast character that you want, that farmhouse in there. Are you picking up?
Yeah, it's got a lot. Basically, what we described in the nose, a lot of that's coming through with the palate. Really nice. The spices are definitely I love the flavor of the malt in this. 9%. So.
And I'm picking up some of the spices, but they're blended really, really nicely so that it doesn't taste. You can't pick out each individual spice. You can tell there's something there, but not that it's exactly what it is, and it just contributes to the complexity.
Sometimes when you add spice to a beer, like it gets kind of cloying.
Yeah.
It's like
you
can really taste. This is really subtle.
Right.
It almost just. If I wouldn't think this was spiced, I would think it was coming from the yeast strain, but
there's a nice tart tanginess to it.
Man, the aroma of this beer is awesome.
It's really nice, and it'll be interesting to see how much more funky this beer is than the third one because of obviously how active that yeast was.
Yeah.
You know. So let's get into the second one here. Let's get into
this has a really as it finishes, has this really nice like candy-like flavor, like this little sweet candy flavor.
Yeah, like the Belgian candy sugar, but a light Belgian candy sugar.
It's dry. It's not a sweet beer. No. It just has that
a little residual sweetness. Cool. It's really nice. Let's get into this one's the Lemonwood Staves. So here we go. Not as tart. But you pick up the wood more.
Yeah, I was going to say, now this one has more of an earthy flavor to it than this one, although this one had an earthier nose. Yeah, it's got to be more of the wood and more of like a citrus than it is like this one was more candy-like, and this one has more citrus. I think the tart level is pretty close.
Really? I think the second one was way more tart to me. I don't think this one's very tart at all. I mean, there's well, maybe just compared to that one, but there's certainly some tart aspects to it. But I think it's
I think the Lemonwood's really coming through because I think of I have a lemon tree in my backyard, so I think of like when you crack open the leaves and smell it, it kind of has it's reminiscent of that.
Right.
You know, that real green, fresh citrus. It's not like the peel. It's not like you know, smelling the peel. It's like smelling the actual tree itself.
Yeah. You would not guess that these are the same beer.
Yeah, like citrus blossoms and stuff like that are really aromatic. I get a ton of that from this one. Not so much from the first one.
I hear you. I think the Yeasty Beasties, the Brett in the bottle just went nuts on this one, and it really made this one more tart. This is a little more drinkable. Well, not the tart.
I would say that I like the flavor of the grapefruit one better. I think if you were to have them individually, we're like a freaking awesome beers, but
these are really, really great
side by side. I think the grapefruit one is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I agree. It sucks that we don't have the cedar one.
Yeah,
because cedar's really pungent wood.
It would have been fun to see what it.
I think that one would get really funky and real earthy.
Right. These are both
so strong.
Amazing beers, and you wouldn't guess
so cool
that these are the same beer. You'd guess they're similar styles, or whatnot, but there's a dramatic flavor difference between these two.
Yeah, I get nose going now that we've tasted both of them. I get more Brett characteristic on the nose of this one, and like you said, like that's why the yeast or that's why the bottle blew up because the Brett is probably
more active in this particular bottle. That could have been how it was stored before we got it, because we got them when they were about 4 months old. So they were already, and then we aged them for another 4 months in cold.
I ordered these online from a liquor store in Florida. So.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Bruery Provisions even had these out here.
I haven't seen them
around here. So.
But I think really in the Lemonwood, that woody quality really kind of comes through.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one, the wood quality is more pronounced. Yeah. Not so much this one, but the Brett is a lot more pronounced.
Yeah. They're both absolutely fantastic beers. And
we should just mix them together and end the discussion right now.
Yeah. I'm afraid of that. They're really good. Actually, that'd probably be a really nice thing to do is to mix them all together as well. But
cool, man.
Really awesome. So
I'm so glad we opened these today.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
perfect for a hot day because it's coming close to 100 degrees here right now, and these are great beers for that.
Cool. Well, cheers everybody. Glad you could experience this with us.
Cool.
Get out there and drink some craft beer.
Woohoo!
With Brett.